What you think about the Brian Ortega Lopez fight being like switched on the same day?
Yeah, that was sus because Rogan was like talking to Brian Ortega. I don't know if you saw the weigh-ins. He was all like, he's like, "What's the reason for the weight change?" And Brian Ortega kind of just looked at him and was just like, didn't say anything. So when he did that, I was like, "Oh, something's up." And then he got sick, right, or something.
Yeah, he had like a fever. Like he looked off. Like
He-
I didn't
yeah,
know
he
if he
didn't
was locked in or if he was just like he looked like
Yeah.
off a little bit.
Yeah, it's understandable, man. I mean, stepping into that cage, you want to be able to defend yourself, right, at all times.
Do your
And
best.
if you're not at your best, like Connor, his pinky toe, I'm
Dude,
just
I
like,
think he could have. I mean, I'm not no fighter or anything, but I'm like,
yeah,
he could tape that thing up.
he could have taped it up. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was kind of I was like, upset. I wanted to see him fight,
For
of
sure.
course, and compete. But then that other dude jumped off the couch, right, with a couple hours notice or something, like 6 hours.
Like in the
or-
morning, they told him like, "Hey man, you want to fight?" And he was like, he was already training and everything, but it was Dan Ige, right? That was his name.
Yeah,
Dan Ige.
put up a good fight too.
He did. I was
Think he-
surprised. I was like, this fool just woke up, didn't even know he was gonna fight, and ended up fighting. He did his thing.
That's crazy. Yeah, and I think he won the third round too.
No, he
what did he?
definitely put up, I think he did.
Put up a good fight, and then Dana said he's gonna let them fight at the spear. So
But Lopez Ortega or Ige?
I think Ige.
Ige.
They're gonna.
Okay,
I don't know if they're gonna
yeah.
fight each other, but they're definitely gonna be on the card. He said. I was like, damn, how big is the card? Like,
Dude, the Sphere's gonna be insane. Have you ever been? Or-
nah. I want to go to Vegas to check it out. Check out the spear and maybe see a fight at T-Mobile Arena. I haven't been there.
I still haven't been to a UFC fight, dude.
Yeah, you should definitely try to go to one. It's worth it. It's worth
Yeah.
it.
Dude, the Sphere's gonna be insane. I mean, I know they had like a U2 concert there, and they said it was like out of this world just because everything is like a screen. Imagine seeing just like
yeah.
you can't even see outside of all the like the animation and everything for the fights. I'm sure it'll be like crazy.
It's gonna be a crazy experience, and he said he already spent like 15 or 16 million on the promo, and not promo, but the fight production, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn. So what's gonna happen?
Yeah, dude, that'd be insane.
I don't know. I feel like someone's gonna come back. It's probably gonna be like Francis Ngannou or somebody might come back. I feel like there might be some like that, some kind of crazy fight.
Yeah, dude. Just I was just really excited for that fight just because Brian Ortega said he's a really good black belt. Just
Yeah.
like, since I started jiu-jitsu, I'm like, all right, which dudes are known for the jiu-jitsu, and I feel like that fight would have been dope. We saw some jiu-jitsu with the Michael Venom Page fight too. Did you see that one?
Yeah, he's the what is he, karate guy?
Yeah, he's like a point
taekwondo or
yeah, he does like all
he
different
hits
He started
and
with
comes
kung
back.
fu. Just
Okay.
listen to a podcast.
yeah.
He did started with kung fu and then started doing all those like tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
But he got his back taken, dude. He almost got rear naked choke.
And that was against that Gary, what's his name?
BBL Gary. What was his
Yeah, he got no Venom Page got no ground game at all, zero.
He says he does jiu-jitsu.
He does?
He says he does. He practices.
But Ian Gary was practicing with that Damian Maya or something.
And Oliveira.
Dude, come
shoot the
on.
box.
Yeah, if you're training with those guys, and that was like one of his main focuses, yeah, he's gonna be in trouble. He didn't expect to go to the ground, right?
No, he didn't. I mean, as soon as he got his back taken, he got like a body triangle on him. He was just not really, trying to get his back to the ground. And once I was watching that, now I'm like, oh, okay. Like this, they're advancing position. They're trying to get a better. He almost got that rear naked choke pretty good. And it's just like, it's super exciting watching it. So that Brian Ortega fight would have been dope to watch. But he got that Prohaska.
How did Ian Gary, is that his name, Ian Gary?
Yeah, Ian Gary.
He's like Irish or something, right?
I think so.
He talks like Connor a little
He
bit.
does talk like Connor, but I think that his corner was like speaking Portuguese.
Yeah, I'm confused, but
I was like, what?
so did he just win by decision or
Yeah.
he didn't lock it in.
No, he didn't. It was
Okay.
like towards the end of the round, and you saw like the momentum switch. Like you thought he was Venom Page was gonna get submitted, and then he eventually got out, and then next round, and then it went to decision, and then they gave it to Ian Gary.
That I don't know, man. That fight was kind of close though, because Venom had some significant strikes too.
Yeah, he's crazy.
And yeah, I just don't see right now. I haven't seen him really fight too much before. I think I seen him fight Kevin Holland last, and he beat Kevin Holland, and it was kind of a joke. Kevin Holland's like, wow, he didn't know how to fight that guy.
No, he didn't.
But he's also does jiu-jitsu too, right? So I'm just like, why didn't he take him down? I don't know, but I feel like Venom MVP, whatever. I feel like he doesn't have his strikes are quick, but I don't know. I don't think he has that knockout power, right? He couldn't really. Did he drop him at all? I know he hit him pretty clean.
I'm not sure exactly if he dropped him, but I just know in his last fight when he fought Kevin, when he fought Kevin, like he would knock him down and he would wait for him to get back up.
That's what it is.
Mighty Mouse was asking him the same questions, like, bro, once you knock someone down, you pass your guard, you try to submit him, but you would just let him stand up. That's how confident he is on the feet, but apparently, I don't know. It's just a different style, you know. He's like unpredictable. I think that's mostly his like his strategy towards the fight. Like you don't know what's next. But we'll see if he wins his next fight.
I like watching him fight, though. To be honest with you, it's a different style, but you know, you're in the UFC now, and you got people know everything in the UFC, dude. You got people that are like high level jiu-jitsu strikers. He needs to develop that, you know, a better game with that. Yeah. Let's talk about Alex and Jerry, man.
Man, I was going for Yuri, honestly. I usually go for the underdog. You know, he does his thing, but what you think about the fight, man?
Fight was crazy, and that's just me too. Like I like going for the underdogs, and sometimes I like seeing upsets. I'm becoming more of a fan of Alex Pieta or whatever. More and more, not so much because I'm still like one of the fans that are kind of like, oh, this fool just came in the UFC. He's had 12 fights, and everyone's like, oh, he's the GOAT. He's better than John Jones. I'm like, nah. To me, it's like, nah. I got to see more. But then he's finishing everybody. But you know, I'm becoming more of a fan. You know, I started being like that too, man. I find myself saying Chama all day. Fucking, you know, I'm becoming more of a fan more and more.
What you think about what Yuri said about the having shamanic magic and all that stuff, dude? I'm like, whoa, this is some different stuff. Of saying he's using magic to defeat his opponents.
I think it's some real stuff, man. I thought it was just another gimmick. You know, you see fighters come out with masks, you know, wrestling and all this stuff. And I started seeing posts of him with shamans, and it looked pretty authentic. I was like, damn, how far is he taking this? But I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like I kind of believe in that kind of stuff, man, like the spirits and like the energies, and I feel like it's helping him. Whatever he's doing, he gets in that mentality.
Yeah.
It's going to take another guy like that to beat him, dude. Like, literally.
Like he's straight up from the jungle, dude. Like his Amazon ancestors. That's where he's from. So just having that, imagine just you're ready for a fight and you got these straight up warriors from like tribal warriors. It's pretty intimidating. So I mean, that switch kick was insane. Just any second you could anticipate.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. I never really seen a fight where it's it could just end anywhere, and it did.
That's just kind of how he's just been laying people out. And what was I going to say? His power, dude, man, it's just insane. But people talk about they want to see Alex and John Jones. I want to see Alex and you know, Alex go to heavyweight. But I want to see him fight Francis Ngannou or something like that. That would be crazy, dude. Heavyweight fight.
Right.
I know Francis Ngannou's not done with the UFC, right. But if they can somehow make that happen, and you know they're both just knockout artists, dude, and then that would be a crazy fight. And John Jones, I feel like John Jones will just submit him in the first round. That's what I think, bro. He would hit him with those he does those oblique kicks. Yeah. He'll get him like that. He'll triangle. I don't know. He'll do some crazy stuff, dude.
I think that's the next move, honestly. Just John Jones, Alex. I think that would be the most anticipated. That would be a huge payday for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, just getting Alex to the ground. I mean, no one has done it really because they always get knocked out trying to do it. But I've seen a couple clips of Alex doing jiu-jitsu, and he's a black belt. And you know, I just feel like John Jones he has more experience on the ground. A lot of fights that he's done had crazy submissions against Machida, just super crazy on the ground. And he's a Gracie Barra.
Yeah, he
jiu-jitsu.
is.
So he's from Gracie Barra. So I think that would be awesome, dude. Just as a fan, that's what I want to see, to be honest.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see it. But then he still needs to go through Stipe. Well, yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. unpredictable.
For sure. What did you think about today's training?
Today's training was dope. We were really lucky to have a great professor. Like you got AJ, and then his brother Anthony. Pretty dope. Good class. Good amount of people training here. It's just the beginning, and it's a lot of fun, man. It's hella fun. Learning a lot. Just trying to soak it in, and just trying to keep that mindset. Like I don't know everything. Just keep learning, keep showing up. Don't worry about having to tap out or he beat me. This and it's like once you don't care, if you don't care about losing, like I think that's when you start to learn, and you're like, I don't want to try a new move because I might get submitted, or I don't want to try a new escape because they might take my back, or they might it's just like once you stop caring about that and you just go for stuff, or also tap early so you don't get hurt, it just becomes more funner. Like I think like in jiu-jitsu, I feel like you have to be okay with like sucking and like losing, because you get beat day in day out, and then your day will come, man. One day you'll be able to you'll get somebody.
Hopefully,
but hopefully, but it's cool. It's really humbling, and just having a lot of fun here, man. Just what about you, man? What do you think?
Honestly, I think the advice you just gave was really, really important, because I mean, it's like, dude, I don't know if you ever played like Call of Duty or you play video games. There's always people who just put way more time than you.
Yeah.
On the mats. It could be like in your profession, like when you start at MRI.
Yes.
There's always someone who'll show you the ropes, and the professors are there to help you, and it's good for it's good to go against people, and then battle within yourself. You and your ego. When you lose, obviously it doesn't feel good. You just like try to take what you can, learn, and try to have as much fun as you can. Because I mean that's why we're here. We're spending our time. We could be doing other things.
True.
But honestly, I think doing this has taught me way more than pretty much any other thing that I've done. Just because you push yourself, even when you feel like shit, you feel like today I walked in. I'm like, dude, it's gonna be rough, dude. I almost threw up like just walking in. I don't know what was going on, but as soon as I got a sweat in, started learning the technique. That just went in the back of my mind. I started, being more present, and I feel like it helped out a lot. So I thought today's training was dope. Did some like line drills and stuff like that. Just different looks and
takedowns, double legs.
Dude, those are freaking money. So
guard, escape.
Yeah. So like when learning the techniques, always have an open mind. Try to, just be open to new opportunities, because they're always there. For sure. That was dope.
Yeah, and I did get kind of rocked. I got elbowed. Trying to get out. I was like on the bottom, trying to get out of. I was in side control, trying to get out, and caught an elbow to the chin, and I kind of got a little dazed. But I didn't want to be like, hold on, time out, But I was trying to get out, and then I bit my tongue hard, and I was like, hold on, I was like, how bad am I cut? I was like, am I bleeding? He's like, no, you're good. And I was like, all right, let's go. And then I just kept going, stuff like that happens, I told you after I was still a little. I'm okay right now.
He wasn't capping, dude. He was telling me, he was like, hey, man, I got rocked. I'm like, it does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen. You catch a knee, catch an elbow. Hopefully not intentional, but it does happen. You get caught a couple times. And, the good thing about jiu-jitsu is like you don't get that a lot. If you're doing MMA, Muay Thai, you're getting rocked pretty often.
Or boxing or something too. On kickboxing, you probably get punched a lot in the head.
Yeah. It can be dazed all the time. You got brain damage, all that stuff. So I mean, that's another benefit for jiu-jitsu is like they go pretty hard, and your body's pretty good afterwards, as long as you stay on top of your
tap early,
your joints, and tap early, right?
Yeah.
Have you incorporated any like recovery stuff?
Right now, mostly just drinking a lot of water. I gave you some of those electrolytes.
Yeah, so try those out.
So since I've been taking electrolytes, I don't cramp up. I feel like I recover faster drinking a lot of water. I've been taking like just vitamins, and I actually been stretching like every day. I do want to try. They're talking about they just got a cold plunge. I do want to try that. I'm down with that.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, dude. Get that on video.
Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be able to last in there, but it seems pretty cool. Nothing else, man. Like, to be honest, rest, trying to get a good amount of sleep. I think that's like the most important.
Dude, I need that. I need to get at least 30 more minutes of sleep. I feel like that'll do a lot for your body. Ice up, cold plunge.
Yeah. What about you, man? You doing anything for recovery?
Yeah, man, I've been trying to, like, if I feel anything, like with my joints, like my
Mhm.
elbows, knees, like I'll try to put some ice on it when
Ice.
I can, just with the inflammation.
Yes.
And just try to listen to my body. Like if I come into training and like everything feels super stiff and sore, obviously I'll just listen to my body while training. You don't have to go 1,000% every time. You have to like kind of work with what you got. You don't want to injure yourself. If you have like lack of sleep, I've heard like if you get poor sleep the night before, you have a higher probability of getting injured. So
True.
you want to take care of your body. Tap early.
Mhm.
And stay ready for the next class, because you want to be able to get those reps in, try to come as much as you can, and I mean that will help you improve and all that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you said ice packs for sure. I got a big giant ice pack. I like have that all the time, and like massage gun.
Thermogun.
I'd been doing like some stuff with bands to stretch. I tie it to like my weight rack,
Mm-hmm.
and I stretch out my shoulders. It's a lot of that, recovery with like bands and just stretches, man. And then doing a lot lighter work, more reps with when I'm lifting weights.
Right.
I went very heavy for like the first 6-7 months of the year, or whatever we're at. I've been lifting all heavy all year, so nah, dude, I'm done lifting heavy for now. Just going lighter. My shoulders gotten way better.
Yeah, you told me that. You told me I had a.
Oh man, I'm so glad it's better now.
I might have to. Yeah, I think when I've been working out, I try to get a few days in a week, and just like you said, I know Anthony recommended it. Just like lighter weight. Try to get mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Try to strengthen up your tendons and all that stuff. I feel like that's good.
Yeah.
Just so I mean, I used to, like during COVID, dude. Like me and my friends, we ended up getting a squat rack at the house, and that's
Nice.
all we did, dude. We did
Just
squats,
working out, yeah.
deadlifts, straight up, like just every day.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a lot stronger, but at the end of the day, we probably
You do
did a
damage
lot
too.
of ego lifting there, trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Stop doing that too. Yeah.
for sure, but I think it's good to incorporate, physical training.
Yeah.
Also, listening to people that have been doing it for a long time. Like I would listen to Joe Rogan, listen to any jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah.
Competitors, anybody who mentions what's helped them. I was listening to this like one with like Gordon Ryan. He was saying you can't even reach in the back of his neck because he's all the drills are all like shoulders concaved in, and he's like 29, 20. I don't know I forgot how old he is, but trying to just like keep that in mind to like sit up straight, because if you're gonna be doing it for a long time, obviously your joints and all that stuff is gonna take a lot of damage. So you kind of want to mitigate the risk of not being able to be mobile and work on stuff like that. So I feel like that helps.
Yeah. So that's what I do. I'll spend like half an hour just doing mobility stretches, and because also I sit at a desk like this, so my shoulders get rounded, and then all the muscles in my back are like all tense and tightened up, and then like I'm walking around like that, and then my scapula is hurting, so I have to do like scapular stretches and different like. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube, and I just be running that. Whatever hurts me, I just look on YouTube and just do, physical therapy for that and just work. It's boring, and it's like, you're like, oh, I'd rather just be fucking, getting stronger. But if little injuries like that can get worse, man. So it's like I just try to address them right away. And then my knees are good, but I've been protecting them. I just been wrapping them up because I don't know. I feel like I just protect myself right now as much as I can, bro. Like,
do you recommend the Anaconda knee brace?
Yeah, I think it's cool for people like me that have my knees or, basketball, a lot of skating, stuff like that. So I feel like I just have more support, and especially when I'm trying to get out of someone's half guard. I think that's when my knee starts twisting. Someone locks up my leg, or they're trying to like sweep me, and I'm like trying to pass their guard. They kind of start wrapping their leg under.
Yeah.
So that's when that brace kind of just like has everything locked in. And I learned also too, like if they start my knees, if I'm getting twisted up already, I'm just falling, bro. Like I'm going down because I try to fight it, and then my knee hurts for a week.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's kind of incorporate that in your training too. Like if you're already getting pushed into an awkward spot where your knees are like out in a bad position, you could just fall with them. Like you don't have to. I mean, if you're in a competition, obviously you probably want to get a better position and stuff like that.
But see, if you're falling too, like you can probably try to pull guard or
dude. There's like
different position.
It doesn't have to be just one way to do it. Like there's multiple ways to take care of yourself. Because a lot of people who've been doing it for a long time, stuff happens I know like sometimes I would like hurt my finger or something will happen, like a knee will pop, and you have to like kind of chill out and like learn from that. So I feel like that would help us a lot, just like learning from something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about the whole thing, man, with the CJI,
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it for like a long time, and I was like, yeah, it's fucking, this is the right thing to do.
Mhm.
But in a way, if you think about it, like, how long is that tournament gonna go on? Is this just like 1 year? You know, are they really gonna be making money? But then it's like, if you have a chance to do ADCC, it's like, I think that looks better on your resume, man. It's like more credibility, I feel like, and then you're able to do like seminars and like, you know, it has more credibility to that. And it's like, I don't know, man. Some of these guys, I think if they had an opportunity, you know, I know you're taking the pay cut, but I think in the end you're gonna make way more than $10,000. You know what I mean? Like if you win ADCC.
I see what you're saying. I feel like you could see it both ways. I think. Well, I know Craig at least what he says he does it for the athletes, and obviously dudes want to get paid $1 million.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, you know, once ADCC puts their prize money up and they start paying the competitors more, I feel like more people are just gonna go wherever the money goes, wherever, you know. But like you said, the ADCC championship still holds its credibility.
Yeah.
It doesn't really take it away. Once like you're ADCC champion, like that's with you forever, and you're able to, you know, keep down your belt. Even when people who win trials, like that's like a big thing.
It is. Even if you make it, if you're just in it, yeah. If you don't even win it, like, I feel like it still looks good.
Yeah, like a trials winner to be able to make it there, it's like you.
That's huge.
Yeah, dude, it's insane because
how many people like ever do that? It's crazy.
No, at all. So I think eventually once they start getting, you know, the problems out with all that between both things, I think it's just overall good for the sport.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's still.
Oh yeah, because I feel like 10 G's is not like. I make more than that on social media, and my following is not even that big, dude. Like, so it's like, it's only 1 year, so it's like, but yeah, if you win the $1 million, yeah. But come on, dude, like it's rigged, man. It's, you know who's gonna win that? Like,
I don't. What do you think?
It's gonna be Nick, one of these guys,
the
Nicky Rod, or it's gonna be one of these guys.
I wonder what the matchmaking is gonna be.
I don't know.
Because if they put, you know, B team versus B team, that's different, you know, because like, you know, if you have Joseph Chen versus like, I don't know, Nicky Ryan, there might be beef over that. They might mess with the team chemistry. I was thinking about that the other day when I was watching one of their videos. It's like they could get linked up with each other, and you know, I mean, this is your training environment. You're going over $1 million, dude. It's kind of like, it's kind of messed up, dude. If you tap, you're out $900. I
don't think anybody's tapping at that point.
Over $900,000, dude, because you get $10K for going in, and I think they have like a $50K submission bonus. Like if you get the best submission there, it's a good incentive.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's like someone could die, dude. Someone
Someone
for $1 million, dude. You think about it.
Might be some fist thrown or 30 moves.
Yeah, dude. I think
it's gonna be exciting to watch
for sure. But I know Marigali and Gordon Ryan, they're still doing ADCC. Mika Galval is doing ADCC, but I'm still trying to learn about all these competitors, and
me too.
It's just so vast. Like jiu-jitsu is so vast that everybody has their own like thing, their own upbringing, their own story. I think it's just dope to be able to, you know, figure out each person, where they come from, and just learn from them, because there's so much knowledge in jiu-jitsu, dude. It's just like there's small things that are in there that could change the whole trajectory of like your style, or if, like you've been doing a mistake this whole time. You make one switch and it starts opening doors to new things. So
nice.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, man. So I heard you got promoted, bro.
Yeah, I got promoted last night.
4th stripe.
Yeah, dude, got my 4th stripe.
How's it feel, man?
It feels good, dude. Like I wasn't expecting to get promoted. Just came in at noon. I thought there was still noon class yesterday, so I drove all the way over here.
Nobody here.
I'm like, so I had to drive all the way back. Came back, and then at the end of the class, it was a promotion. Nice. And I got promoted, which obviously feels good. But at the end of the day, I just try to, you know, just show up every day. And I mean, for other people, it could be a big motivator, or, you know, trying to get to that next place. But honestly, for me, it's just like, dude, just come in, test yourself. There's always little things that you could work on, like technique and stuff. And it's up to, your professors to see if you've made enough progress. Because I've just been trying to come in, trying to get some work in, trying to work on myself, and I think it's helped me a lot. Just to expand new opportunities, like stuff like this. Like I wouldn't imagine last year that we're gonna be having a podcast or
Nah, man.
talking about this stuff. So I think it just shows, you know, how cool it could be just to, you know, take a risk and try new things, dude.
Oh yeah, that's dope, dude.
But yeah, man, feels good.
Oh yeah.
What's your thoughts on you know, belts? I know no gi, they don't really do like. I mean, I think they do still give out belts, but it's not much of like a hierarchy when it comes to, you know, lining up and trying to put yourself in a spot. Like, what do you think about that?
I think the belts probably shouldn't worry about it. You know, like when it comes, it comes. I think it is cool to like. It just kind of shows like how dedicated you are and like your. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it just shows like commitment. I don't know how much belts show like skills wise, you know, because I feel like everybody's different,
Right.
you know, like different ages. You got competitor blue belt, you got 50-year-old, you know, blue belt, 65-year-old black belt versus like a 20-year-old blue belt. Like it can be different, you know, like
For sure.
different levels, but I think it's something to be proud of, you know, making it to like the next levels. And I just try not to think about it too much and just try to work on I feel like I'm in competition with myself, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, and just trying to get better.
I take that approach as well.
If I go against myself from last year, like who would win? You know what I mean? Like I should be able to beat myself,
Right.
you know, a year ago.
It does suck when you're just like, you look back to like the year before and it's like, I don't know if I could beat that guy. Like
Yeah.
it sucks when it, like, obviously it sounds good when you're just like trying to improve every day, but sometimes you look back, like I look back when I used to train, like I used to go pretty hard in the gym, and it's like I'm a lot weaker than I used to be. Maybe my form and my mindset was a lot different, but there's like a different approach to see like the progress between you and, you know, like if you take yourself from like, you know, when you first started MRI to now, it's like, you know, all that progress in between, you know, you got all these ups and downs and everything. So that's why I always try to like learn from you too, because like, I mean, you've been doing this profession, you've been doing YouTube podcasts for a long time. There's always these peaks and valleys where you feel good, you feel like you got under it, and then sometimes it's just like,
What am I doing?
yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I don't know if you have any advice to anybody watching and feeling like in their career or just like, you know, personal life, like any advice when it comes to like, you know, the whole journey.
I always like look at, you know, Michael Jordan. Like, you know, Michael Jordan at one point sucked at basketball, dude. You know, he sucked, but he kept playing. He kept showing up. And look at him now. You know, look at him now. You know, look at it. He's got the shoes. He's got the rings. So that's how I see it. Like when I came into MRI, they're like, "Oh, we don't think you're gonna be able to do this job. You're not good enough." And I'm like, "Dude, it's like my third month." Like, you know. And I just kept, all right, what do you want me to get better at? And I'd write it down, and I'd get better at each of those things. You know, I moved out from LA to come out here, and they were talking about firing me. Like in the first month, they're like, "Oh, you're not where we want, you know, you're not at the level we want you to be at." You know, I was just like, dude, I just got here. Like, so then like I look for inspiration through like Michael Jordan, Kobe, and I just committed to I applied that energy to my profession, and then I just took off on it and got super good at it. And now it's like, no one can tell me anything now. You know what I mean? Like I run my own business doing MRI. If I had a truck or something, you know, if I had the trailer. But yeah, it's at this point it's easy, man. It's like riding a bike. It's easy, dude. You know.
Yeah.
And it's cool. And then once you get that good, it's like at your profession, you're valuable to the company, and it's like they treat you different, and you're not easily replaceable. So. You just want to be that guy, you know. You want to be someone that's like not easily replaceable, and it's like they're on your time kind of thing, and like, you know, they talk to you and give you respect, but you got to earn it first. But
right,
that's what I feel. Yeah, just put in the work.
Put in the work, dude. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, you know, when it comes to YouTube, podcasting, jiu-jitsu, just trying to learn and, you know, trying to keep an open mind. You know, if you make a mistake, own up to it. Like today, I was struggling with the sequence. Sometimes you feel lost, like you feel like I don't know what to do from here. So you have to kind of like put your ego aside and just learn like you're just learning in school. straight up. And
That's how I feel.
yeah, dude. So I know it sucks sometimes when it's like you're like the only one not getting it. Like I know in school or at least in basketball, there's like stuff where it's like, come on, man, you gotta pick it up. You gotta learn. You gotta pick it up. And it's like there's those feelings of being like overwhelmed and feel like like I'm messing up pretty much. And it's like you have to learn and overcome those things because it does happen in whatever field you're in. MRI, YouTube, it doesn't matter. Those things still come. But you have to kind of push through. And I think that mindset, Kobe mindset, Michael Jordan mindset. I feel like that's those really good inspiration from those people because they had to deal with the same things, dude. And they got hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people watching them, critiquing them.
Exactly.
So it's not easy, but we put in the work and it shows. So.
Yeah, I think being able to take the criticism, and just take it and learn from it. Someone, your professor, your teacher, whoever, gives you some things to work on. Don't take offense to it and just work on it. You know what I mean? Just try to do better every time. That's what I did. Some people it takes longer. Like Goggins had to he had to read something over and over and over and over. So try not to make the same mistakes. That's kind of like how I am. Just drilling. Just like we doing.
Yeah, just like in jiu-jitsu, just drill. Just keep on drilling. Keep on, observe yourself, trying to see where you stand and, fix those mistakes. And, jiu-jitsu is fun, too. It's not all just, like, super intense. You could have fun. You listen to music, hang out. There's, like, a camaraderie when it comes to, like, you walk in the gym, you say, what's up? Just kick it. Like, it's a cool place, dude. It's honestly a lot different than anything else I've done. Because, I've never been able to walk into, a new gym and they'll just accept you and, you could learn from them. And you're in this little group where you're able to, express yourself on the mats and talk to and meet new people and make new connections. So I think.
Oh, yeah. Definitely met some of the coolest people here for sure. Different type of people from, basketball for sure. Yeah, man. I think that's about it. You think we should wrap it up?
I think we should
wrap up this. I don't know what episode we're on. This is Beyond the Roll, by the way.
Yeah, this is Beyond the Roll podcast. We went straight into it. Talked about some UFC. Talked about stuff like that. But I think it's good just to be able to express yourself and come in every day and do your best.
Same.
So
don't quit.
Like, subscribe, comment down below if you're new, and if you're new, share this podcast. These guys over here, these white belts, they don't know what they're talking about. Check it out.
All right. Peace.
All right. See you guys.